Hi guys, it's True here, bringing you a quick play of Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior on the ZX Spectrum. This game was made by Palace Software in 1987 and it's a 1v1 fighting game. Barbarian, and you have to rescue the princess from the evil sorcerer Drax. So you can see he's sat on his throne up in the background there. Now this game back in the day caused a lot of controversy because the box art had a very scantily clad Maria Whittaker, sorry, on the box art, and I'm going to use the box art as the thumbnail for the video, so you'll be able to see what it is. And it also had Michael Van Wyck on the cover as well, better known as Wolf from Gladiators. Now the game for its time, I say, drew controversy because of its cover and also the aspect of decapitation. You can do a spinning round move. You spin around with the sword overhead, and if you hit it dead right, you can decapitate your opponent regardless of what energy he's got. And it's pretty hard to do, but it is back in the day it was pretty spectacular how I did it. I'm not doing too well here at the moment because I'm just trying to really figure out the moves. I mean, obviously with Spectrum only having one fire button, you are a bit limited to what you could do, but basically each direction on the joystick did a different move. So you had a total of what, eight moves, is it? Nine moves, isn't it? Yeah, 9 moves. I don't know. Anyway, no, 8 moves. Yeah, don't be stupid. So a total of 8 moves. You had a couple of blocks. You have roll backwards, forwards, a kick, a headbutt. You have this kind of funky move where you swing your sword around, which kind of prevents enemies getting out. The opponent did it just then. Kind of stops them getting near to you. You got like a downward chop which attacks the legs. There's a spinning around move which decapitates them. Now I'm going to be very cheap here. This was a bit of a way of exploiting the coding. You could just roll the enemy into a corner and do the kick move, and more often than not you would win the bout that way. It's a pretty cheesy way to do it, but sometimes you had to do it really. I think you fight 10 opponents, and then you have to go against the sorcerer Drax, which is a little bit anticlimactic because when you get to him he just literally stands there and lobs fireball at you high, which you duck, and which you roll under, and he lobs a fireball at you low, which you jump over, and then you just roll towards him and he collapses in a heap and you complete the game. There's only 2 backgrounds to the game. This is the second background, which is more like an arena rather than the throne room. The animation for the time was really good. I mean, especially that what you just saw on the screen there with when the opponent jumps over your roll, and it's the transition from left to right. It looks really good. I mean, for its time there wasn't an awful lot of one-on-one beat-em-ups, probably the most famous one being Way of the Exploding Fist, so this was really good for the time. Did actually spawn a sequel which was a completely different kind of game. It was a side-scrolling adventure kind of game. It still retains some of the combat elements. It was usually one-on-one combat, but you scrolled along the levels, went through caves, etc., doors. There was various traps to dodge, things such as that. The health system is quite good as well. You see, you start off with 3 health pips at the top of the screen there, and when you take a hit, the relative snake takes a little bite out of your energy. So that's quite a nice little touch, nice different way of showing your energy there. Other information on the screen, you got your big barbarian symbol there, and you've got the scores of yourself and your opponent, which is a bit unusual. And the 0-1 in the centre there is just the level of the opponent. You start with 0-0 and you work your way up to 10, I believe it is. The The game's a little bit tricky to master because you just got to get your ranges right, and later on the opponents do get very, very difficult. But like I say, you do always have a decapitation move, which I really want to try and do just to show you it, because it is quite spectacular for the time. Ah, he's beat me. Quite a little funny effect, a little kind of toady creature comes and drags your body off as well. When you do get a decapitation, he boots your head along as well, depending where it lands. Let's see if I can get one. Oh, there we go. Lovely. See, one hit kill that. He's a full energy there. Now, if the head had spun the other way, the toad guy would have kicked it off the screen. Adds a little bit of comic relief to the game. Different. Oh, get out like Pringles with the fucking pop. You can't stop them, can you? 2 in a row. He's using that twirly sword move. That's a bit cheesy move, that. Yeah, I've noticed the difficulty's gone up already on this guy. He's attacking more and more, using a variety of attacks. I can't really get into him. I could do the cheesy roll him into the corner routine, but what's the fun in that? Sometimes you can hit the twirly move and you don't hit them flush with it, so you just do some damage rather than decapitate them. This guy's going to beat me, so I think I'll leave that here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching.